Hi, this is Elliot from Workload. In this video, we're going to learn about what exactly is a workflow. We're going to learn about the main components of a workflow, triggers, and actions. And finally, we're going to go ahead and build out a workflow so you can see how automation can help make your business practices run more smoothly. Do you ever feel like you're drowning in repetitive tasks? Imagine if those could run on autopilot, freeing up your time for what really matters. That's where workflow automation from Workload comes in. It streamlines processes by connecting apps and automating tasks, no manual work needed. For example, when you get a new contact, an automatic workflow can instantly send a welcome letter, update your database, and notify your team, all without lifting a finger. With workflow automation by Workload, you save time, reduce errors, and get more done effortlessly. Ready to automate your workflow? Let's get started. Okay, so now we know what a workflow is. Let's build one. So I'm here at the Workload editor, and you can see the main components of our workflow are trigger and action. So I'm going to click in the trigger, and this is where I'm going to select the starting event that's going to then trigger all the following actions to happen. So in Google Contacts, we will select new or updated contact as our trigger. We're going to test that trigger, and you can see this is a contact that I recently created. So the trigger found that information, and now that it found that information, what do we want it to do? Well, let's go ahead and send an email to that new contact. So we'll go into Gmail. We'll select the event, send email. And now we can pull some information from that trigger. So I want to send this email to our new contact. So I can click inside the to box, come down to the drop-down menu, and select the email address from that contact. From email address, I will choose my email. That'll be from me. And the subject will be welcome. And here you could paste in a whole long message, whatever you want your email to say to your new contact. I'm just going to say, hi. And we'll continue and then test that action. And the email was sent, so that's successful. We'll check on that in just a few minutes. I also want to add this contact's information to a Google Sheet. So I'm going to select Google Sheets. I'm going to pick the action, create spreadsheet row. So this has to be in a spreadsheet that I've already created separately. And in this spreadsheet, I'm going to select which one I want to go in. So we're just going to go into our test spreadsheet. And we're going to import data from that contact into our spreadsheet. So in the column name, we're going to insert the name of that contact. Then we'll add another column. For email, we'll select the email of that contact. And for our last column, phone, we'll input the phone number of that contact. And then we will continue and test that action. And that information was added to our spreadsheet. We're going to continue, and we're going to add one more action to our workflow. This will be in Slack. I'm going to send a channel message. Choose my Slack account. It's going to go in my test channel. The message will contain the information about the contact. So I'm going to use name, space, phone number, space, email address. And then we are going to continue, and we will test that action as well. And that worked. So now we can go back and make sure everything worked the way we want it to. So in our spreadsheet, you can see Swish Buckets was imported into our spreadsheet. If you look at our set mail to Swish was sent the mail hi. And then in our Slack channel, you can see that information was added as well. So then if we're ready and we're happy with the way this is set up, we can activate our workflow. And now, anytime you add a new contact into Google Contacts, this series of events will all happen automatically without you having to do anything else. Okay, so that's a basic rundown on what a workflow is and how to set one up on our workload editor. Please like and subscribe this video in order to get more content from Workload about how to use automation to make your business practices run more smoothly. See you next time.